I am one of the 0.001% of women, if that, who have actually healed endometriosis. I know that sounds impossible. Now, I'm not claiming it's easy to heal endometriosis by any means, but I did heal endo naturally, and right now I'm helping another woman do the same. At this point in her healing, her pain is now completely gone, her periods are way lighter, her clots are gone, and she's finally getting her life back. And I know she'll get her fertility back too, just like I did. So today, I'm not gatekeeping anything. I'm going to show you exactly how I healed endometriosis, the real cause, the full process, and the steps your body needs to take to finally heal. And as a bonus at the end, I'll share my natural pain management tool that I swear by, something that can bring relief during those endo flare-ups when your body is still in the healing process. Here's what we'll cover in this video: why the common beliefs around endometriosis are wrong and misguiding women, why most women never heal endometriosis, and how long it actually takes. The real root cause that doctors don't understand that will shift your entire belief system around endo. And finally, the 5 practical steps that will actually heal endo from the inside out. By the end, you'll have a clear, actionable roadmap to start your healing journey. Most women are told endometriosis can't be healed, only managed. Doctors say endometriosis is genetic, hormonal, or caused by something called retrograde menstruation, which to me is one of the most absurd theories out there. But let's not waste time on that. Basically, the general message is that endo is random and just bad luck. And then you're told your only options are painkillers, surgery, or hormones. But painkillers don't heal anything. Surgery might bring temporary relief, but endo almost always grows back. And hormones, they only mask the symptoms. And as you'll learn later, they actually make the root problem worse over time. The common belief is that your body is broken, that it's malfunctioning, and your faulty uterus is to blame. But the truth is the opposite. Your body isn't failing you. It's actually protecting you. When you understand why these abnormal tissues are created in the first place, you can start to work with your body instead of against it. I lived this, I healed it, I've seen other women heal it too. It starts with radically shifting your belief system around endo, so let's get into it. I'm going to walk you through exactly what's happening inside your body and what it takes to finally be free. Before anything else, we need to talk about why so many women believe that healing endometriosis is impossible. Because understanding where we've been misled and why we lose hope is the first step to getting it back. Here's why most women never heal from endometriosis. First, they don't have the right information. Healing endo takes going against mainstream narratives in a big way. And that's a difficult shift to make. Second, as we've already covered, they're told healing is impossible, that the best they can do is manage symptoms or have surgery, even though it almost always grows back. Third, they don't understand the root cause. Knowing why this is happening and that it's not your fault or your body malfunctioning is half the battle. It helps you heal with compassion instead of frustration, and it helps you stay consistent even during the hard moments. Fourth, healing takes time, and this is one of the hardest parts, if not the hardest part. It's not linear. You start supporting your body, you might feel better for a while, and then you plateau. It feels like nothing's happening, and that's when most women give up. But the plateau isn't failure, it's your body rebuilding under the surface. And just when you're ready to quit, something shifts. Maybe your next period is painless for the first time. Maybe it's lighter or the clots are gone. That's the breakthrough, and it almost always happens after the lowest point. Less severe cases of endo can take around 8 to 10 months to fully heal. More severe ones take around 1 to 2 years. And lastly, it takes serious discipline. The foods can get repetitive, social situations can be tough, and detox symptoms can flare as your body clears out years of toxins. But it gets easier. You start connecting how you feel with what you eat. You start seeing results. And that's when the lifestyle stops feeling restrictive and starts feeling abundant and freeing. If you're up for that challenge and I haven't scared you off, let's talk about what's actually causing endometriosis and how to finally heal it. Endometriosis isn't random, it's not a genetic flaw. It happens when 2 hidden factors collide inside the uterus. 1, pathogens, viruses like Epstein-Barr and strep. And 2, foreign hormones and toxins, from animal products, pesticides, plastics, perfumes, and other environmental toxins. When pathogens feed on those toxins, they release something even worse. This byproduct is a highly toxic waste, even more toxic than the original toxin that they consumed. Your uterus then immediately goes into defense mode to protect you from that poison. And how it does this might completely change how you see your body. Endometrial cells, some of the most intelligent cells in the body, absorb that toxic waste to keep your reproductive system safe. Then the uterus literally pushes those cells out of the uterus to protect future life. But once outside, the pathogens strike again, feeding on those cells and releasing even more poisonous byproducts. To protect you, those castaway cells grow additional tissues to trap the poison, and that's what becomes endometrial growths. Pain happens when those tissues press on nerves or when the pathogen waste itself damages them. The bloating, fatigue, and heavy bleeding are signs your body is fighting infection and toxicity, not failing. None of this is your fault, and it's not your body's fault either. We don't choose to take in pathogens or toxins. They're sadly just part of the current world we live in. And most of us live our lives completely unaware of the hidden dangers around us. Your body has simply adapted, doing everything it can to protect you, minimize damage, and keep your reproductive safe for future life. Pathogens and toxins are the unfortunate reality of modern living. And while there's a deeper, darker story behind that, that's a conversation for another day. So as you might have guessed, healing endometriosis is about detoxing the toxins and lowering the pathogen load. That's what truly reverses endo. So let's get into it and break down the 5 steps to healing endometriosis naturally. Step 1, starve out the pathogens. The first step is starving out the pathogens that are driving the problem. These pathogens feed on specific foods and toxins. When you cut off their food supply, they start to weaken and die off. Here's what to avoid completely when you're healing. Eggs, gluten, dairy, corn, soy, animal products, at least temporarily, canola oil, and most grains except small amounts of millet and oats. Then you bring in what helps remove their other favorite food: toxic heavy metals. The synergy of eating these 5 foods every day is how you naturally pull those heavy metals from the body. Cilantro, wild blueberries, barley grass juice powder, spirulina, and Atlantic sea dulse. The easiest and honestly the tastiest way to get these in every day is through the medical medium heavy metal detox smoothie. You can find the full recipe, including the exact amounts of each ingredient for optimal daily detox, inside my free morning cleanse guide, which I've linked in the description below. These ingredients pull metals out of the body so pathogens can't feed on them anymore. And finally, reduce your exposure to everyday toxins as much as possible. Things like perfumes, air fresheners, scented candles, pesticides, conventional cleaners, laundry products, and hair treatments. As a general rule of thumb, always read labels and go for natural products. And keep an eye out for chemical fragrance because that's one of the worst endometriosis offenders. The goal of step 1 is simple: stop feeding the enemy and start freeing your body. Simple, but not always easy. I know it can feel like a lot to cut out, but you don't have to change everything overnight. Take it one step at a time and focus on making it sustainable. What helped me most was shifting my mindset from restriction to abundance, focusing on all the healing foods I get to enjoy rather than the ones I'm leaving behind. We'll talk more about those healing foods later, but remember, the goal isn't just to eliminate, it's to replace. You're not depriving yourself, you're rebuilding your body with foods that bring life back in. Step 2 is all about detoxing your liver, because your liver is the main filter flushing out the toxins and foreign hormones feeding endometriosis. When your liver is overloaded, it can't clear what's fueling the problem. But once you support it properly, the healing momentum really begins. Here's how to do that. The first step is definitely the most controversial, especially in today's world where high-fat, high-protein diets are everywhere. But this is the one that truly moves the needle. Lower overt fats, meaning oils, nuts, seeds, or animal fats. During my healing, I made sure to avoid overt fats at least until noon every day. Most days I'd actually wait until dinner, and sometimes I'd skip them for a day or more to give my liver extra support for deep cleansing. I'll be honest, this step took the most discipline. I didn't realize how addicted I was to my high-fat diet until I started lowering the fats. The first few weeks were definitely the hardest, but it got easier with time. And once I actually started feeling the difference, I never wanted to go back, and I'm not sure if I ever will. Eat glucose-rich foods like fruit, berries, potatoes, and raw honey. This is how you actually maintain a low-fat diet, by leaning into satisfying, naturally sweet and grounding foods. Think delicious smoothies, big berry bowls drizzled with raw honey, or crispy air-fried fries with homemade ketchup. My personal favorite dinner is chopped baked yam with a creamy cashew chipotle mayo and a side of veggies. Once you stop fearing glucose and start embracing it, everything changes. You'll discover simple meals that feel comforting, nourishing, and completely sustainable. Add mineral salt salt-rich foods, like leafy greens, lemons, and celery juice. Your liver loves these foods. And as a bonus, they also help repair the damaged nerves that contribute to endo pain. Think big, vibrant salads with a honey lime dressing, or my favorite way to get my greens in, a spinach mango smoothie. It's simple, refreshing, and surprisingly delicious. And finally, do the medical medium morning cleanse. Start your day with lemon water, followed by celery juice, then the heavy metal detox smoothie, or finish with a fat-free, fruit-based meal. Check out this video for a more detailed look on this game-changing morning routine. I'll link it in the description below. This combination gives your liver the space and the tools it needs to start flushing out the poisons that are feeding endometriosis. Step 3, strengthen the immune system. Step 3 is strengthening the immune system, because your immune cells are ultimately what destroys the pathogens and their toxic waste. When your immune system is strong, it can finally clean up what's been driving the inflammation and tissue growth. Here are the key supplements that make a massive difference: lemon balm, B12, chaga, nettle leaf, nascent iodine, vitamin C, zinc sulfate, spirulina, barley grass juice powder, and L-lysine. For more information on endometriosis supplement protocol, check out the book Cleanse to Heal by Anthony William. That book seriously changed my life, and it's the source of many of the healing concepts I teach. But if you want more targeted guidance for reproductive healing, I go into every detail about these supplements, including exact dosages, timing, and the trusted brands I personally use inside my complete fertility healing system e-bundle. And honestly, the supplement section is just the beginning. This system also includes full symptom decoders, meal plans, recipes, and everything you need to create and actually stick to your own healing protocol. Especially if your ultimate goal is pregnancy, this is the roadmap I wish I had when I started. I've been pouring my heart into this project for the last year and a half, and I'm currently putting the final touches on it. If it's available by the time you're watching this video, you'll find the link in the description below. So when you detox and strengthen your immune system at the same time, that's when your body starts turning the corner. Inflammation eases, energy rises, and you start to feel real progress. Step 4, repair and calm the nerves. Step 4 is repairing and calming the nerves that have been under pressure from the abnormal tissue. That's what causes so much of the pain. Two tools that completely changed everything for me are lemon balm shock therapy and B12 shock therapy. Here's how to do it. Lemon balm shock therapy. Take 2 dropperfuls of an alcohol-free tincture in water every 3 waking hours for 1 to 2 days. B12 shock therapy. Take 2 dropperfuls every 3 waking hours for 1 to 4 days. These two work together to calm inflammation, repair nerve endings, and reset your nervous system after years of being overstimulated from pain and toxins. For repairing nerves, you also want to focus on leafy greens, as I mentioned before. Getting at least 2 cups of fresh raw spinach daily was a game changer for me. Step 5, rebuild and oxygenate the blood. Step 5 is all about rebuilding and oxygenating the blood, so nutrients can reach every cell in your body and your body can safely break down and remove old tissue. Here's how to do it. Keep fats low. I know I mentioned this earlier when we talked about liver detox, but it's worth mentioning again here. Keeping fats low also keeps your blood thin and oxygen rich, allowing healing nutrients and compounds to flow freely where they're needed most, and to absorb easily into your cells. Hydrate deeply with lemon water and fresh juices. In fact, I stopped drinking plain water altogether because it isn't nearly as hydrating or healing. Drink healing teas daily. Raspberry leaf, nettle leaf, red clover, schizandra berry, and thyme are powerful for healing endo. Each one attacks the problem from a different angle. You can combine teas in a blend or drink them separately. Personally, I combined raspberry leaf, nettle leaf, and red clover in one tea and drank the other teas on their own. And load your meals with healing foods. Center your diet around foods like yams, asparagus, berries, spinach, papaya, cucumber, potato, garlic, and onions. The more of your diet you fill with these foods, the faster it can regenerate and repair. Healing endometriosis isn't linear. There will be plateaus, setbacks, and moments you'll question everything. But your body knows how to heal. When you work with it instead of against it, that's when things change. Your body isn't broken, it's brilliant. It's doing everything it can to protect you. It just needs the right tools and a little time. As your body detoxes, repairs, and rebuilds, there may still be times where pain flares up. That's where one of my favorite natural tools comes in, California poppy. It's a gentle yet powerful herb that helps calm pain receptor cells, especially around the cranial nerves, without suppressing healing the way conventional painkillers do. It works with your body, not against it. For acute period pain or endo flare-ups, you can do what's called the California poppy shock therapy. Take 3 dropperfuls of an alcohol-free tincture and an ounce of water or juice every 4 waking hours for up to 6 days. If you still need extra support after that, reduce to 3 dropperfuls twice daily for another few days before repeating the higher dose if needed. If your California poppy is in capsule form, I'll put the converted amounts for the shock therapy in the description below. Always make sure your California poppy is alcohol-free with no citric acid or natural flavors. And remember, this is not something you need to take daily, just as needed during painful episodes. I love this tool because it helps take the edge off the pain without interfering with your body's healing process. It's fertility safe and a perfect companion to everything we've covered today. Healing takes time, but your body is on your side. And when you give it the right tools, it knows exactly what to do. Make sure you save this video so you can come back to it throughout your healing journey, especially during those plateaus where it feels like nothing's changing. Subscribe for more videos like this one. If you want more guided support with a healing plan you can actually stick with, check out my Get Fertile Complete Healing System e-bundle. It's designed to take all of the guesswork out of the process and help you stay consistent, confident, and connected as you heal. And remember, your body isn't your enemy, it's your greatest healer. I'll see you in the next video.